So in the field of population biology, two terms are used collectively. One is flush and the other one is crash. Flush refers to the excessive increase in the size of a population, whereas the other one, crash, that indicates sudden decrease in the size of a population, means only few individuals are left in the population. So a population may have at one point of time so many individuals living or flourishing in an area, and at other time period the size of the population gets reduced. So this phenomenon has been observed in a number of animal and plant species. So let us get acquainted. What does this really mean? Suppose in this circle a population is being shown and these are the members. So what we are observing that so many members are present in this population, and this is suppose happening at one point of time when the environmental conditions are very favorable, when the food is available in plenty, abiotic conditions are favorable to these individuals, then they are reproducing and they are increasing their size. But then sudden change in the environmental condition, maybe change in the temperature, or if availability of food is not there, then only few individuals could be left in the population, means there becomes mortality to a large extent, and only few individuals are then left. So those individuals which are left there, they will again be able to reproduce and increase their number when favorable condition will come. So this goes on happening maybe in a single year. This would be happening, twice or once. So this is observed in several, invertebrate species, particularly in insects or crustaceans, and those which live in subtropical or tropical regions. They experience sometimes favorable conditions, sometimes unfavorable condition in the surrounding, and as a result of that, the change in the number of individuals in the population will definitely be occurring. We observe that several insects populations, suppose mosquito, we are able to observe them in quite large number when there is rainy season, when plenty of water is present in the surrounding. That is the time when they are able to reproduce, and when there is very acute winter, means the temperature goes to very low level, at that time they will not be able to survive because they are cold blooded animals, so they will not be able to withstand or tolerate the cold conditions, and that will result into the reduction of the size of such individuals. So this is referred actually flush and crash. At one point of time they will be in excessive number, then get reduced again, they will be reproducing and increase in number, then again they may get reduced to a small size. So this goes on happening. And here I have taken the example of a fish species, any fish you can consider, particularly those which are found in subtropical regions. Suppose there is a species like Mr. Stingra, and you would be observing that species in quite good number during the rainy season, particularly after spawning. There may be large number of individuals in the pond, and when there is unfavorable condition like during summer, when there is excessive fishing in that area, and also a reduction in the, means if the water body gets dried up, then very few individuals would be left, and those reproductively mature individuals will be able to again reproduce during rainy season, and at the end of rainy season you can see a large number of individuals present in the area. So this flush and crash, these phenomena could be observed in such populations. Now the members of a species, these are actually the members of a particular species which experience flush and crash. in different periods of the year. Consequence of this phenomenon will be reduction in the genetic variation in the population. I have discussed this aspect in other presentations also, that if the size of a population gets reduced, then only few individuals will be left. They may be genetically very similar, and there will be chance of inbreeding among them, so that will result into least genetic variation, and that may also lead to speciation, that is species formation. So this is one of the ways by which new species can be formed. This phenomenon of flush and crash is observed in the species of animals and plants that show R selection or semelparity, that is uh, those species which have short lifespan, which reproduce just once or twice in their life, and they can produce large number of progeny. So mainly insects and fishes, they are capable to produce very large number of individuals. They play very important role in the ecosystem, and for example, several invertebrate species like crustaceans, insects, spiders, and some vertebrates like fishes, they experience this, or they are selected species, and they show this flush and crash phenomena happening in them. In 1968, it was Carson who was actually working on Drosophila pseudoobscura, also on Drosophila melanogaster and Drosophila ananisi, and he proposed the founder flush crash mode of speciation. He was of the view that this flush and crash results into genetic drift, particularly this crash results into genetic drift, and that could be one of the causes of speciation, that is new species formation.